Hey everybody! All right, so with this same story, I was hoping to practice a little bit with apostrophes. When you're reading a graphic novel, many times when the characters are speaking, they speak just like we might talk. And when you're listening to people talk, that is the perfect time to hear them using contractions. And believe it or not, even a few possessives. And both are a great time to use an apostrophe. So let's just refresh our memory about when and why we use apostrophes together, and then I'll have you do a few on your own. So, first thing I'm going to tell you is that there are two main reasons to use an apostrophe. The first is because you had two words, and you're creating a new word, a shortcut, a contraction out of those two words. So think about the words would not, right? In a comic book, they might say wouldn't. Well, wouldn't, right where the not should be in would not, there is a missing letter, and that contraction needs an apostrophe to show where the letters are missing. Same with won't, will not, right? I won't go. Won't is missing letters as well. So those are both examples of using apostrophes because you're putting two words together, right? You're putting the words would and the word not, squishing them together, and you get wouldn't. Here you're doing the same thing for will, not, you're squishing them together and you get won't. And wherever the letters are missing, that's where you put the apostrophe. That is one reason to use an apostrophe. There is another reason, and it is to show ownership. Whose thing is it? So for example, the teacher's desk, right? The teacher's desk, you use that apostrophe S to show that the teacher belongs with that desk. I'm is another contraction, that is I am, and the apostrophe goes where your letters are missing. Kenny's kite, who owns the kite? Kenny. So this one is showing ownership, right? Can't is made up of can, not, put those together and put the apostrophe where the letters are missing. Janie's radio. Whose radio is it? Janie's. So if you have a person and a thing, right? Mr. W's puppy. Showing ownership is a great reason to use an apostrophe. If you have two words that are commonly put together, like I am, will not, cannot, can't, that is another great reason to use an apostrophe, but this time you're using it in a contraction. Okay, so now that I've reviewed that, I hope it is a little bit of a review for most of you. We've seen or talked about these things before. I'm going to show you an apostrophe used in the text, and then I'm going to get you busy working on a few. So here is a panel, one section of our story, and I'm on the hunt for an apostrophe. Ha! Good evening, officers. Sadly, I've got to go. That's I have put together, right? That's a contraction. So they put an apostrophe to show you that there are letters missing. Nice. There we go. And now let's show you the one that you're going to be doing here. So what I have here is I have a few different sentences. You're going to just go through with your pen, reading the sentence carefully and see if there are any contractions or any possessive ownership that need apostrophes. And remember, if you're going to do an apostrophe, it's just like a period with kind of like a tail. I think that Mary's kite. Whose kite? Mary's kite. So you're going to put an apostrophe there. Let's make it a fun color, though. Can I do that? Can I change? There we go, because then it's easier to see. I think that's Mary's, or I think that Mary's kite is the best. Don't step on a worm. Don't is another reason, right? Another place to have an apostrophe. For a different reason, though. So what you have to do is you have to go through and add some apostrophes all over the place. I wish I had more of them. Where am I putting them? I'm pasting them somewhere. Oh, they're all up in the corner. There we go. I'll put a few apostrophes over here for when I'm showing the kids later. I am now rich with apostrophes. If you could go through, put your apostrophes in, and send me your work. I can't wait to see it, everybody. Bye now.